Yeah, man. You cool if I tag your Instagram on here?
Go ahead.
All right, for sure. Yeah, man. So, what were you doing before when we started working together?
When we first started working together, I was a sophomore in college,
Yeah.
really not sure what I wanted to go into. Just learning about school, different things. It was between IT and computer science. You kind of gave me that edge to go into computer science and start learning about the cloud. So
Yeah. And how much were you making at that time?
at the time, I was probably was making like $10, $12 working at Kroger.
Okay. And what were you making after? Was it after the second internship? Yeah. What were you making after that?
I was making around. I worked two at the same time, so collectively it was about like $50 per hour.
All right. And it was fully remote, right?
Yeah, fully remote, working from home.
Yeah, that's a crazy jump, and like I'll brag on you a lot to my clients that are in school because that's $50 fully remotely, and I do cloud infrastructure and security. You do cloud infrastructure now,
Yeah,
but you already have the skill set that I have now that's developed, but you're not finished with school yet. So
yeah.
I'll brag on that. I'm like, dude, he already has a six-figure skill set. He's not even finished with school. So that $50 is easily going to be 70, 80 before you even get your college degree. And then you just got another internship.
Yeah.
It was a month ago or like a couple weeks ago?
It was probably like a month ago now. Yeah, it's like middle of February.
Yep. Yep. So it's like you're already stamped for six figures without the degree. By the time you actually get the degree, it's probably gonna you're well in a position to surpass everything that I've done, like at this point. And then like and I'll have other clients that'll be like, yeah, well, what should I do? I'm like, do cloud. They're like, well, why should I do cloud? I'm like, I'll have this video to point to and be like, that's probably why you should do cloud.
I'm glad I did cloud too. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
Yeah,
being honest, this isn't too bad. This is pretty easy.
yeah. It's better than software development, in my
Oh,
opinion. To
I could never be the software developer.
no, I don't know how John does it. He
He
loves what he does, but
does
ain't
no
no way.
code. I'm good. I'm cool. Sitting here
Yeah,
the whole.
yeah, I'm cool, man. But what what are next steps looking like for you? I mean, I think we both know what the plan is by the end of the year, but what do you have in mind for yourself within the next year?
Within next year, I'm probably gonna graduate in December for sure. Um, Looking to get a full time job as soon as I graduate. Actually, before I graduate, to be honest. But
Right.
with the internship now, I have they're looking to bring me back, but that's just all if the internship goes good and they like me. But I'm pretty sure I'm gonna end up going back there because the job description I have is going to be a DevOps engineer. And that's my target goal of what I wanted to do when I got out of college. So I'm probably going to be there for about 6 months to a year, depending on if I like it or not. Uh, I'm probably gonna look for other jobs as well, trying to get two jobs at the same time. Nothing
Yeah.
too crazy. But
Nothing
yeah,
too crazy. Just six figure stuff. Nothing crazy, you know.
yeah,
But yeah,
nothing.
that's phenomenal, man. That's phenomenal, man. So now nobody's gonna. I don't have to ask about it. I'm gonna be like, hey, they're gonna be like, yeah, I kind of want to do this, but I'm in school. Does it work? Yes, it works. It should work, and this is what it should look like if you're doing it properly. But there's a space for everyone here to make some money and do it remotely. Might I add? But yeah, what was something that you learned after you started the process that you didn't expect?
I'd say patience. That it took a long time to kind of see results because working every day studying, you're just like, I mean, I'm studying, but it's just really gonna help in the future. I mean, you just gotta wait and be patient because after getting certifications, after interviewing everywhere, and when you finally land in that first job, you're like, wow, this really was all worth it. So I'd say patience is probably the biggest thing I learned. Like, staying down until time's gonna come.
I feel that. And how did it feel to do the second one? Because I remember, I feel like when you got the first one, I congratulated you, and I was like, all right, this is great, but we gotta,
You gotta, yeah, you told me you gotta keep going. Yeah, you gotta keep
yeah,
getting certifications. So I was like, you're right. And like the second one, it was like, wow, this is pretty easy. I might find a cheat code. Like, just,
yeah, exactly, yeah. Because people think, okay, the first one's done. I'm in here, like this is it, like this is the end of the road. No, this is like the start of
you get
the
just
journey.
start.
You're just at a different level now. So now you're at a point where it's almost autopilot, right? You know what you have to study next. You just have to do the studying and go ahead and actually do the hunt to get the roles because they're going to come, right? So,
Yes, it's
yeah,
true.
there's a lot of people that'll get that first one and be like, all right, well, this is it. This is what I've been working for. Like, nah,
And this,
nah,
yeah, this is what I have to do.
exactly. Yeah. So, end of the year, for sure, I think we could get at least two offers, two full time offers before you finish school. We're probably going to sync up. And you're sitting what is it, the security specialty on AWS?
Yeah, I'm waiting because I didn't want to pay for the certification. It's like
Yeah.
$300, and I'd rather like get a
Really? I
company.
thought it was like two. Did they change it?
That is $300. I looked
Oh
it up
my
and
God.
I was like, okay, I'm gonna just chill on this. I'll just get a
Yeah.
company to pay for it. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
pretty much studying anyways. It's just I don't
Did
want to
you
pay.
did you start the other one yet, or did they give you a start date?
I start June 3rd.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I forgot it's like summer. Okay, so you're starting a little bit later. You already asked them if they're gonna cover it. They
I didn't
probably
actually.
will, to be honest,
I'm
but
pretty
still.
sure they are. She was
Yeah.
telling me they have like they love like employee growth and development. So anything you're studying, you wanna achieve that benefit the company, they'll pay for it. So I'm just like,
Yeah, dude. They're man. I at this point, like any company that hires you at this point is not gonna want to let you go. They're not gonna want to let you go. You
I
already
really
got the experience, you got the certifications. They're gonna be like, dude, we can't let this guy go into the free market because someone else is gonna snatch him up. Like,
that is true.
yeah, okay. I think that's more or less the gist of it. Like, you got any questions for me? Any like thoughts on what's going on? I mean, I feel like I got the content I need at this point. Like I said, it was only gonna be probably like less than 10 minutes, but
He
like,
does. I mean, I don't really have a question. I already know everything you do. Really, like, I mean,
yeah,
I
yeah. There's not.
like what are the next steps for next year? Like,
No, I didn't know. I mean, like we know what's up. We know what the plans are. 6 figures remotely for the end of the year. It's not. There's nothing to. We don't have to really make any changes right now. Just be consistent at this point.
100%. I think next thing I'm going to study after AWS will probably be Azure because I've been getting a lot of like I guess like interviews and questions about like my level in Azure and what I know about it. I mean, I pretty much understand Azure because it's literally AWS.
But blue, basically.
It's different.
Yeah. Yeah, like I think a lot of companies they really want they want a cloud engineer who's familiar with every single cloud service provider because they're gonna start they're going to start, but they will regularly use different tools from the different platforms. So it's valuable to have that skill set, but it's absolutely not necessary for you to get in. But let's say you got like your architect on Azure and AWS like I do, you're more or less gonna be stamped for
Any role.
80% of the market because they hold like the vast majority of the market share. Nobody really cares about GCP like that. So
Yeah.
if you have the other two, you're de facto stamped. Like nobody could really tell you, oh well, this guy doesn't really know enough about this. You'll know
Yeah.
enough. But yeah, that'll be pretty good. That'll be pretty good. If anything, I would say pick up like based on where you're at, I would say try to get their DevOps certification and learn about Azure DevOps. If you could learn how to build an ADO pipeline on the Azure platform, that'll be perfect. If you could build a landing zone with Terraform on AWS, have it run through an ADO pipeline, create your Terraform stages, and have like a standard PR process, and you know how to build that from scratch. Like you basically tell the company, hey, I can set up your whole cloud by myself.
That's really what that is.
That
Like,
yeah, and that's crazy. At that point, if you could walk in as an intern and be able to do that, like they're not gonna want to let you go. And then once the internship is over, they're gonna be like, yeah, so we're thinking of doing like $35 an hour. It's gonna be like, yeah, you're out of your fucking
that
mind.
is, that is crazy. But I'm pretty sure like, at the end of this internship, they're gonna want to give me. Well,
I would. No, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. They're gonna think you're dumb, and then they're gonna be like, "Yeah, we could give you like 27 or like 35 because your experience."
entry level. But I mean, I have worked with 3 different companies, so I'm pretty sure they're gonna be like, at this one I'm starting with, they're gonna be like, okay,
I'm
he
gonna be
did.
I'm gonna be optimistic. I'm gonna be optimistic, but we'll see. I'm very excited to actually like go through that process and those negotiations because you're gonna have more than enough leverage at that point.
Yeah, I can't wait either. I'm not gonna lie. I really, you were telling me to don't negotiate before, but I was like, nah, I don't want to mess up what I got.
I mean, not dude. Like last week, you're still missing your bachelor's, but after you get that, like, it's gonna open you up for so many other opportunities. Like last week, I kid you not, I literally had like 20 phone calls for full time roles just in Atlanta, just in Atlanta. So you'll be fine. You'll be more than fine. You'll have more than enough opportunity to say no to somebody and have something else pop up. So
I feel that.
yeah, yeah. But yeah, man, I think that's it. I think that's everything on my end. I think we got the content. Well, I got the content I'm looking for. I don't know, man. I'm just trying to get more people in the game at this point. But a lot of people like the that last video from John, and it's been long overdue for me to do something like this, anyways.
Okay, okay, I got you. I got you. You were
Yeah,
telling me you need to get a video. I mean, John was like, it was pretty easy. I'm not gonna lie. I asked him. I was just like, all right, I
yeah.
guess
And
I'll.
John be so awkward sometimes, especially when it's time to record anything. He's like super stiff and awkward. It's like, bro, like nobody. You don't even have social media. Like, why are you? Why are you nervous? Right? I'm the one posting this shit.
He doesn't even have Instagram on his like right now, like, bro.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah,
That's lit.
things are trending. But yeah, man, I think that's it. That's everything on my end, dude. If there's anything else on your mind, let me know. Like I could definitely try and squeeze out some more, whatever. But
I mean, I'm good right
actually, yeah. If you had any advice for someone who's thinking about getting into IT or about to start the process, what would you tell them?
how about the sort of process? I mean, it depends on what they are, like what they want to do exactly, because it's different levels to different stuff. Like going in software engineering with no prior background, I'm gonna say good luck to you because you're you're a strong one because that's something I wouldn't do. But I mean, hey, if you want to do it, go ahead try. If
Yeah,
you already have like experience in IT, I say you might as well go ahead and just make that flip. You already have the basic knowledge you need. Just study and keep grinding. You'll get there. That's all I say. You'll get there. Just keep going.
for sure. Okay, man. I think that's it from my end.
I'm good too. I'm chilling today.
All right, I'm about to cut it right